WWE Smackdown September 2nd. 2023 results. Well, actually, it's September 1st. Today, September 2nd. Paybacks today. But anyway, SmackDown last night started out with John Cena coming out there. You know how it is. John Cena came out there. He was, showing his respect to the fans. How he always does. He's gonna be on a lot of SmackDowns coming up, and they also said he was going to be at Payback, tonight as well. John Cena is going to be appearing a lot. But John Cena, you know how he is, talking, being only John Cena's only being who John Cena can be. Then Jimmy interrupted him. He came out there and interrupted him. New theme song and all. Let's note that. New theme song and all, which I just felt like he was going to get a new theme song. I just did. The way on the SmackDown that Jay left WWE, he came out there and the Titantron just had just Jay Uso up there. And I felt like I said, okay, I said it's going to wind up. They're probably going to give Jimmy his own Titantron and possibly his own theme song as well. I just kind of felt like that was going to happen once I saw that, like that. He just started trying to cut down John Cena. He was talking to him. He was like, you and Roman Reigns are just alike. You both take everything. And I'm like, okay, it makes no sense, but whatever. Then John Cena, he just let him just get all his breath out. He just let Jimmy just exhaust himself pretty much. And then John Cena stepped back in on the mic. And then he essentially said, the wrong Uso quit. And Jimmy did not like that. And then he tried to super kick John Cena. John Cena reversed it and picked him up. He caught his foot and then reversed it and then picked him up for possibly one of the best moves in all of WWE. The attitude adjustment down on the ground. And then John Cena threw his shirt out. And then that right there was it for that. Wow. Interesting stuff. Moving on, Jimmy, later, a little bit later, was in the back, not too much later, but a little bit, was in the back, and, just, was walking, and he, those, shipping containers that roll, he pushed one, and then it ran into, someone in the back. It didn't hurt him or anything, they kind of caught it, but he did kind of push it into him. He was like, say my name, do you know my name, say my name. It's like, what? I don't know. Then later, Mia Yim was in Adam Pearce's office, and Jimmy Uso interrupted, almost like a whatever, what you got going on kind of attitude, right? So then he started talking to Adam Pearce, and then it's like you said, did you call me in your office? And then Adam Pearce, he was like, yes, I did call you. He said, I wanted to talk to you about how you've been being rude to everyone. He said, you can't just do that. Just walking around just being rude. He said, you can't just do that. And then Jimmy was like, so that's it? And Adam Pearce, he was like, yeah, that's it. I just want you to know, that that's not, okay. Jimmy just walked off almost like a, whatever. And then with that being the case, then there was a little bit of tension there because AJ Styles found out about how Jimmy Uso kind of like dismissed Mia Yim and wanted to kind of take over the conversation talking to Adam Pearce, right? With that being the case, AJ Styles finds out about that, and then he steps to Jimmy about it, and then Jimmy was on his way out of the building, and then AJ Styles stopped him, and then he was like, I heard about what you did to Mia Yim, right? And then so basically, Jimmy was like, he pushed him back. He said, so what you gonna do? Then AJ Styles pushed him down to the ground, and then Solo saves Jimmy Uso. I can't wrap my head around this. He saves him, and then he looks down at him. He said, you said you're out of the bloodline, but you're not out of the bloodline until we say you're out of the bloodline. And then Jimmy stood up. He said, you, Roman, or Paul cannot tell me what to do. And then he walked out of the building. He leaves the building. Then AJ Styles is like, okay, I want a match with Solo. He attacked me from behind. And then, AJ Styles, his buddies, they were like, oh, I don't know if we need to get involved with the bloodline drama. And AJ Styles was like, no, he attacked me from behind. So, with all that being the case, it turned into a match. Solo going up against AJ Styles. And Solo pretty much got the best of AJ Styles most of this match. And then at the end, AJ Styles was getting ready to go for the phenomenal forearm. He hit a punch first on Solo, and Solo kind of fell back almost into the referee. I'm surprised they didn't go that route. Um, but the referee was kind of checking on Solo because of that punch. And then while all that's going on, it's like AJ Styles got distracted, looking at Paul Heyman, don't you do anything or anything. But Paul Heyman didn't do anything. That right there was kind of weird. And then Jimmy Uso, in the middle of the AJ Styles going for the phenomenal forearm jump, Jimmy Uso some way somehow at some point in time made it back into the building and tripped up AJ Styles, and then got hurried up and got low so the referee wouldn't see that he just did that, right? Then with all that, Solo was able to take advantage with the spike 1, 2, 3. And then Jimmy Uso jumped in the ring and was almost like praising Solo, like, you did it. And then Solo wanted to give Jimmy the spike, and Paul Heyman was like, don't do it. And Solo kind of looked at him almost like he was like listening to him. He let him go, and then he just kind of walked out. Paul Heyman walked out with him. And then Jimmy, you know how it gets now. Jimmy does a splash to AJ Styles and then held up the one, and then he was looking at Solo. Solo was looking at him. I mean, wouldn't you agree without a doubt that Solo versus Jimmy is coming up very, very, very soon? But that's it for this video, peeps. Peace out, peeps.